It's the morning cryptos. Welcome to December 14th, and it is day 137 of my 90-day challenge to go deep into the rabbit hole of Bitcoin and the altcoins into the thing we're calling the cryptoverse. And people, the thrills, the spills, the action, it's been crazy. Let's get into it. Let's start the music. All right, well, the very first thing I got to confess to you guys is I did a couple of really dumb things. I wanted to lock in some of my quantum profits, and so I took 100 of my quantum and I sold it into Bitcoin, which happened to be right here, pretty much at the top of all freaking tops. I won't do that again. That has been nerve-wracking. I mean, I don't feel comfortable up there. That's not a good entry point. And as much as I preach to you guys, don't chase a rising market, it almost was like I chased a rising market, except it wasn't parabolic. And luckily for me, it's in this sideways trading range. And then the other big mistake I made was on Bittrex. Quantum was up against Bitcoin, and it was a nice spot right here to get in, and I sold another 100 of my quantum, but it didn't go through. I never got a fulfilled message on the screen. So I'd had a number of trades that didn't go through, so I was like, oh, that didn't go through, so I just did it again. And that one didn't go through either, and so I did it again. I ended up selling 300 of my quantum into Bitcoin at this price. Now, luckily for me, we're in a nice little sideways consolidation on the 1 hour chart, and it's longer, it's giving me some confidence knowing that, there's so many more people coming into the market every day that the likelihood of Bitcoin taking a dump today is a little less likely. What I'm liking about Bitcoin is we're seeing some consolidation here, and whenever I've seen this particular pattern, the sideways trading range, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, even you could call this 5 spots of support down here. That makes me feel pretty good. And we have quite a significant range of tops, kind of all in the same spot here. Not so much for my first 100 quantum up there, but we have it definitely for the 300 quantum that I have in here. So at this point, where is my? Yeah, we have significant, kind of resistance here. This line doesn't really make sense, so screw it. Get rid of it. So that's where I am with Bitcoin. So let's look at the news. I haven't looked at anything other than that. And let's hit refresh here. See if there's any news here. Come on, reload page. Yeah, I want the page to reload. There we go. Okay, so we still have this article floating around from CoinDesk, the bull and bear paths in play. And we are at kind of a pivot point. A little pause. Cryptocurrency stabilizes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Nothing particularly earth-shattering to know about. Okay, at the moment. My account on Bittrex is up to 15,415. And what am I doing over on Exodus? Almost up to 5,000. So I might have broken through 20. And that's having made a dumbass mistake. And we'll see. We shall see. Crypto coin price index, world coin index. Just a quick look at this. And I had just hit refresh a minute ago, so hopefully it's fresh. It was wild. Litecoin replaced Bitcoin the other day as the #1 spot. That was cool. Let's see. Bitcoin Cash made its move after I got out of it. Okay, good. And Ripple is looking like it's up to 54 cents. EOS up. Okay, so let's get started. Let's look at the main ones. I don't know if I'm going to grind through all of them today, people. I don't know if that you guys even want that, but that's what I do. I start with Bitcoin and then I look through everything else on the 1 day and the 1 hour chart. So let's look at the 1 day chart. Bitcoin Cash. Damn, not in it. I sold it. I sold it up here. I took my profit. That will happen, people. And knowing cryptos, there will always be other opportunities, right? So that's the thing. And again, this is my hypnosis because I'm as emotional as anybody. And I can get carried away with stuff, right? And that's where we have to watch our own thoughts and our own emotions and manage them. And I use all my anti-anxiety breathing techniques and all my visualization techniques, all kinds of stuff that I developed over years of working with anxiety clients and clearing my own anxiety. So the only thing is when I do dumb shit, it pisses me off. And then I go, okay, I gotta, that's an area I have to improve and I have to learn, and hopefully I get through it and it doesn't bite me. But either way, pretty much I think Bitcoin is going to 20,000. This is just a breath before it does it. So, all right, Bitcoin Gold has a little boost. If I'm not in it, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, okay? Dash is looking good, and I get Dash every day, so that's beautiful. EOS against Ethereum, up, nice. And EOS against the US dollar, and I have not touched my EOS because I can't really do much with it in my Exodus wallet because it keeps saying temporarily unavailable. The other day it was available, but Ethereum was unavailable, and I was like, how am I going to take my profits out? So that one, just holding, just hodling, and it's early in that project anyway. So here's Ethereum, 720. It's probably going to go to 1,000 people, but I don't know if it's going to do it today. I'll look at Ethereum. The problem is when they're up like this, I can't do much with it because my past experience has proven that it doesn't stay up that long, but it has been staying up. So interesting little dilemma. So I'm looking for places to take profits and put them in, which are a little bit either more stable or have great project and a lot of room to go on the upside. So that's maybe something you guys could suggest if you have something that's great. And Litecoin, nice little sideways consolidation on the 1 hour chart. I would like to see this on a 1 day chart before I jump back into Litecoin. But I may not have that luxury. 295. You know, what's to keep Litecoin from going to 500, really? Just our thoughts, right? And the thoughts of the people in the world who are going, wow, Litecoin, let me get into that. That's even better than Bitcoin. Litecoin, oh. So this is a possible get in for me at the 295 level, which just seems absurd because I'm still used to it being 50. So I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch Litecoin today pretty carefully and see what's going on there. And that may be one place I take my profits. But again, it's gone up pretty steep pretty fast. So that's the question. Neo was up yesterday against, I think, the US dollar. Not so much against Ethereum, but I sold half of it into Ethereum. And took some profits. The idea is to lock in some profits when you have it, and that's what I'm practicing and what I'm really learning how to do here. So I am in no way an expert, people, but I'm putting the time in, right? I'm making mistakes, I'm practicing, I'm being careful, and some days I'm sloppy, and all of my human crap comes into play, and that's the hypnosis of money. That's the Better Man Project. One man trying to become better at his money. Neo against the US dollar. Okay, so I took profits, I think, back here at 45, half of it, and I still have half of it. So that was a good move to not sell all of it. And I wasn't going to sell all my quantum either, but I ended up doing it, so we'll see. And I could probably get out of that trade at this point, but I don't know. Okay, Omise Go, climbing up. I'm in profit above this yellow line, but I don't have that much of it, and I'm not. So Omise Go might be a place to take profits out of today. We'll see. I'm going to make a little note of that. And that's a 1 hour chart. Let me look at a 1 day chart with Omise Go. Yeah, it's up, but I think I'm going to hang in until it maybe goes to 14. That might be my target. Okay, Quantum, and this is killing me because I sold all my Quantum up to 18. Ouch. But when Bitcoin makes its move, I will buy it all back. That's my intention. We'll see. XMR Monero. I would still like to get in here, but it's too high. Not even going to look at it. It's too high. I need to get in lower. Ripple has continued to boost. It has not come back like I expected it to do. I took my profits and got out while the getting was good. I made a 50% profit on that, but I didn't have much in it. It was just my first $100 test, and at 150, I'm like, I made 50%. I'm out. Boom. Let's pull the plug. And that's what I was doing on Monday. I was locking in my profits. And then yesterday I had this dilemma, like, okay, what do we do now? Right? I had more profits, and I was a little premature on some of this stuff. So how do you gauge that? So again, plenty to learn here. This is ADA Cardano, and we have to go to a 1 hour chart. And this is against Ethereum. One of my challenges over at Bittrex is I don't have good US dollar charts. I just have it against Ethereum or Bitcoin, and my brain still doesn't work that way. So it was looking down here, and then I went to World Coin Index, and I looked at it there. So this is kind of my new pattern, people. Just if you haven't been doing this, and most of you are already way ahead of me on this kind of stuff, but luckily at World Coin Index and possibly the other one. All right, so with a US dollar chart, you can see, oh, Cardano's going up. All right, so that was a good one. I got into that, and it's going up, and I've done more research on that project. It's a good project. So here we are at 14 cents, a really good project with a really good team, and it's doing pretty well, but it's not going parabolic. Okay, so Cardano, that might be a profit spot if I have any profits, right? So for example, if Bitcoin boosts and Quantum is way, way too high, I might take that profit into Cardano and then back into Quantum. We'll see. I don't know. Just because I think Quantum is a really, really good project. I know Cardano is a good project. I don't know if it's a really, really good project, but that's the kind of evaluation that I'm trying to do in addition to the technical trading. So anyway, it looks like it's down here, but it's actually the fact that Ethereum is going up that's causing this to look like it's going down. So that's that three-dimensional thinking that my buddy Mike Gehring got me started on, and like, oh, it's just torquing my mind, but it's good for your neurons. All right, basic attention token. I said I wasn't going to do all these, but I am. Okay, basic attention token. Also a possible place to tuck profits because it's down at the moment, but it's a really good project. That's the 1 hour chart. Let's look at it on the 1 day chart. And again, this is against Ethereum. And remember, Ethereum is rising. So if we go here to World Coin Index and find the basic attention token, where is it? Okay, so it's at 23 cents. Well, we're waiting for this chart to load. It's only up today a little bit. So that's it. Basic Attention Token and ADA so far are my go-tos. And I'm still looking for other projects, but there's only so much I can take in, right? So I'm trying to also manage what I can handle and continue to kind of push myself to learn more. This is a good spot on this chart to get in to Basic Attention Token. We have a nice sideways channel, and it's enjoying the rising tide of everybody else, but not so crazy. So could be a place to buy low so we can sell high. That's been the dilemma. Everything's high. How do I sell something that's already high, right? I need to get in low. That's the whole way it works. All right, so back over here. And so that's Basic Attention Token. Civic against Ethereum. It's down against Ethereum, but double check a US dollar chart as well, right? So you're getting the idea. Okay. Dash against Bitcoin. I don't even know why I'm looking at that. Ooh, Dash is up against Bitcoin because Bitcoin's in that little sideways trading pattern. Interesting. Might be a time to sell some Dash and buy some Bitcoin. If you think Bitcoin's going to go to the next level, which is probably 20,000. You know, I think it is. I just don't know when. And this is Dash against Ethereum. All right. Let's keep going here. MONACO against Bitcoin. Looking good against Bitcoin here. And again, we're going to check the US dollar chart over on World Coin Index to see what the deal is. Okay. So MONACO is also a pretty good project. And sometimes I get it confused with Monacoin, but MONACO. And it's at 16 today. It's down 12.68%. Interesting. MONACO. Interesting. This might be a sweet little spot to get some MONACO. Because I want to buy when it's down, but not out, right? Okay, good to know. All right, what else is going on here? NEO against Ethereum and Bitcoin. We already looked at NEO. Omise Go. We already looked at that. 10x down against Ethereum. I gotta look at a US dollar 10x chart. That's just what I gotta do. All right, so 10x is down a little bit. Might be an entry spot. We're down here. $2.35. Then we're below these two tops. I don't know. Besides this being laggy, I don't know. Not sure. Not sure. Gonna have to think about it. All right. So let's just keep cranking through here. I want to see Quantum against Bitcoin just to, yeah, it's up against Bitcoin, so whatever. All right. Salt against Bitcoin. I don't know why I'm doing this to you guys, but I hate this chart. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't tell me much. I'm keeping an eye on Salt. I bought back in with Ethereum after I sold it, so I'm still just watching that. And see a coin. That's against Ethereum. So I'm going to have to look at all these on the US dollar charts because I can't get my head around what they're doing, but I don't want to wait. I don't want to keep trying to load those laggy charts. So I'm just going to grind through this the best I can because I'm almost done. This is another new project I'm watching called Waves, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what the hell it does at the moment. But it looked real good. And then NEM, I'm also watching. All right, and NEM is down against Ethereum. Okay, interesting. I think NIM might actually not be a bad place to get in, because, let me just draw a line here, even though this is an Ethereum. Come on. There we go. All right. See if I can adjust this. Because if this stays in alignment, I'm going to keep an eye on that. But again, that's against Ethereum, so it kind of torques my brain a little bit. And that's it for now. Jeez, God, this is probably the worst morning cryptos I've ever done. It's really early. It's only 6:39. And I'm a little off. I'm feeling a little off about this big trade I did up here, and I'm not liking that feeling. So this is something I probably won't ever do again, and hopefully I can get out of it without too much damage to my ego or my portfolio. And if I pull this off, I might look like a genius. But the thing is, risky moves can really bite. Yeah, so that's, again, my reminder as I get comfortable on Bittrex to not get too comfortable, to keep checking. Did the trade go through? Even though it looks like it went through, boom, to slow down and not get carried away by the momentum and the frenzy and the excitement, right? So that's what you need to do, is you need to get a good stance and ground and breathe up the back of your spine, over the top of your head, swirl in front of your forehead, and then release the breath down the front of your body. This is in your imagination. And that's one of the key techniques to manage any situation where you might go into fight or flight. So that's a little tip for you from the one of my anxiety prevention programs. And if you like this, you ought to check out my Honest Hypnosis site, because I've got a lot of courses, a lot of them in particular for anxiety, as well as for men who are shy or trying to get over a girl or mastering their mojo, that kind of stuff. So anyway, this has been the weirdest morning cryptos I've ever done. And I think we're kind of getting to a place where we're watching Bitcoin and we're seeing if Bitcoin is going to make its next move. And it's in this nice little sideways channel here. And at the moment, I'm in the money, but I'm not in the money much. And the question is, what's it going to do next? And that's what everybody wants to know, right? That is the excitement, the uncertainty that hooks our unconscious minds and drills us into attention. What's going to happen next? And that's what Bitcoin is providing. And so there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of conspiracy theories floating around, a lot of uncertainty as to what governments are going to do, and ultimately there's not much they can do about Bitcoin. And we have Bitcoin Cash as a backup just in case, so keep an eye on Bitcoin Cash. It may at some point end up replacing this legacy Bitcoin. We don't know, right? So I'm keeping an eye on all of it, and that's what I do every day in the morning cryptos, and the rest of the day I can kind of compulsively watch these markets and dip in and out and make my trades, make my moves, figure out what I'm going to do next. So if this was helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm here every day except Sunday, and I'm trying to do this in a way that's helpful to you guys at the same time that I'm literally learning on camera. I'm going to make mistakes, and I want to really send out my love to you guys, because there's a lot to learn here. And you need to learn it, because no one's going to do this for you. You are your own bank. And this is what's going to be the wave of the future. So better learn it now. All right. So that's it for today. I can't think of anything else to say. So I'm going to stop flapping my lips, and I'm going to just send out a lot of appreciation to you guys. And then I'm going to check my comments. And I think that's it. So go ahead and start the music. See you in the next one.